Come on, I'm trying to work here. Well, hello there, and welcome back to another episode of glennzb TV, the show that puts glennzb into your TV. This morning we've got Olympic security concerns with the news that turns out the security company they hired to do the security at the Olympics hasn't really done any. So yeah, they're having to put the army in there instead. Now, I'm not actually that worried about this story because not that many people try and sneak weapons into sports events. What is the main thing that people try and sneak into sports events? Alcohol. And to me, it's not necessarily a bad thing to have more alcohol in the crowd at the Olympics. I reckon you see more Mexican waves, you get more streakers. So, yeah, it's going to be a good thing. I'm also a bit worried, though, that they are putting the army there on the gate, because these guys have just got back from Afghanistan. I'm thinking if they're checking your bag, they might be a bit trigger happy if they do see, you know, you're smuggling a few cans in there. You know, before you know it, you're being interrogated and sent to Guantanamo Bay. So yeah, that could work out badly for you. Let's segue smoothly into the Aussie bedroom Olympics, because hot on the back of them being told they're not allowed to take sleeping pills anymore because this Grant Hackett was addicted to them apparently. Now it turns out that even if they're married, Aussie Olympic athletes are not allowed to sleep with each other in the Olympic village. So it sounds like the Aussie Olympic Committee are kind of killjoys about this whole thing. There's not much that you're allowed to do in your bedroom anymore. I'm just trying to think, what are the other things apart from sex and going to sleep? Obviously you can't do either of those two things. What are the other things that you do in your bedroom? Watch TV. I guess they won't be doing that. Ironing. We've got an ironing board in our bedroom, so they'll have a crumpled uniform. And what's the other thing that I like to do? Oh, that's right, lock the door and hide from the kids. That's what I like to do in my bedroom, and I guess they'll be banning that soon as well. A big story on women-only car parks this morning. First we find out that in the German village of Triberg, they've set up a whole lot of women-only, easy-to-get-into car parks, because apparently they've got some tricky ones, which they've said just for the men, those ones. This has caused quite a scandal. Of course, it turns out that they're not the only ones. There's a place in China called Tianjin, where they have car parking only for ladies with extra wide bays and hazard bumpers there. So you know that's not. This is a quote. Considering the bad reputation that women drivers have worldwide, that's what that's for. And my extensive research reveals now that there's a place in India called Gurgaon. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly because I've never heard of it before, and probably neither of you, so it doesn't matter. But anyway, there is a place, it's just down the road from New Delhi, where they also have women-only parking in the malls there. Although it's not widely publicised. Somebody said, I don't know of any exclusive parking for ladies. They should have big signboards at the entrance to at least inform us. So not only are they saying that women are bad drivers, that they also can't read signs as well, apparently. I think we should take this one step further and not just have parking spaces for women, but I think we should just let women do all the driving from now on. And so if there is a woman out there who just wants to drive me anywhere, just give me a call. That'd be great. Right, let's move on to the National Enquirer story. They are being sued by Tom Cruise because they ran a front page basically which declared that Tom Cruise is a monster, exclamation mark, who lives in a house of horrors, more exclamation marks there. So apparently Tom Cruise has taken exception to this. His lawyer says Mr. Cruise is certainly not a monster. He's a caring father, a hard-working actor, and above all, an honest and decent man. Now, just because you're a monster, is that somebody's phone? Somebody's phone's ringing. What's going on here? I would fire that guy. I would fire him now. Except he's the guy who's making the camera go, and we don't have another guy. So, but this is your last warning. Don't let it happen again, Alan. All right, now, so let's go back to Tom Cruise being a monster. Apparently, he's an honest, decent man. There have been other monsters who are honest and decent, but it doesn't necessarily make them not monsters. I'm thinking of people like, well, you've got Quasimodo, the Hunchback of Notre Dame. You know, he certainly was into Esmeralda in a big way. Didn't necessarily make him not a monster. You've got the Beast. He was in love with Belle. He was definitely a monster, but he was very loving and caring. I mean, just like Tom Cruise, his lawyer says here, Ms. Holmes did not lead a tortured life with Mr. Cruise despite their divorce. Their relationship was genuinely a loving one. And I think you could say the same for Beauty and the Beast. You've got Frankenstein and the Bride of Frankenstein. They were very much in love as well, and they were both monsters. So yeah, I'm not sure whether Tom Cruise has got a legal leg to stand on there. So we'll keep you posted on that one. And finally, feedback in its rightful place at the end of the show. We got this from Yasmin on yesterday's show. She says, "Too casual with our border security for sure. How can little old New Zealand make the Chinese government accountable? They are a superpower with no regards for anyone, let alone us or even their own citizens. Inexcusable." I think she may have put that comment in the wrong place. That was under the GlennZB thing. I mean, we did talk about that issue, but she's taken it too seriously. Just chill out, Yasmin. We've got Ed. Ed likes the picture. That's on my Facebook. That's you, isn't it, Ed? Yeah. Okay. So people who work on the show are now liking the show. It's good to know. And more feedback here. That it's too long. GlennZB TV is too long. That's from the domestic manager. She hasn't got time to watch it all. So because it's from the domestic manager, I'm taking her advice and I'm making sure that